So, hello everyone, and welcome back to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be giving the messages for you today. They are general messages, so take them as they resonate and leave them if they don't. If they don't force them to fit. There are plenty of other wonderful readers on YouTube that just might resonate more with you at this time. Okay, for those of you who are new and not familiar with me or the channel, I have no sugarcoating and no filter. So, if that is not your thing, you've got kids around, just don't appreciate that kind of message, I'm always respectful of that, and I'm giving you the opportunity, as I always do, to sign off now. Otherwise, we are getting into Taurus and Taurian energy for the month of June. So Taurus suns and anyone with significant Taurian placements, okay, if you have a specific Taurian placement, that is significant, this reading might just give you some insight into a specific area of your life, okay? For Taurus suns and Taurian energy, Spirit, please. What is going on in June? For Taurus and Taurian energies. What is going on? God, Taurus, I'm feeling unnerved. Like anything could rattle you into a moment. Like a tizzy, you know, like I'm getting that kind of energy, like being thrown into a tizzy. What is going on, Spirit? What else is going on for our Taurus? Taurian energies. Really? Spirit, what is going on? We've got the King of Pentacles on the bottom with the Star on top. Consciously, Taurus, you're aware that there's healing going on. You know you're healing things. You know you want to be stable in body, mind, spirit, heart. Like you want to be like the complete package, like the goal, right? You want to heal yourself emotionally to where you're like the best partner you can be. You want to heal yourself soul deep and do what you love to do. Mentally, you want to be at peace. You want to be clear. You don't want to be worrying about things. You want to be able to help other people. You want to be able to be financially stable and secure, right? Have your whole life just, you want to be ideal, and you know that you're going through the healing. Even if you're tired of it. Even if you're tired of it. Hell or high water, Taurus, like the bull, refusing to give up, refusing to tap out, you know, refusing to accept less than the King of Coin. Refusing to accept less than this of yourself. To where you would literally maybe even work yourself mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially into exhaustion, right? Just putting in too much physical work in something. You might be pushing yourself so hard to be everything that you're exhausting yourself. And that kind of shows with the Princess of Cups and the Three of Swords, starting off the month of June. This, in all reality, the way it's projected, the way it might be projected out by you or someone else that you're dealing with, this is someone who's like sorry for hurting you. Someone who's asking for forgiveness for pain. Someone who wants an apology for being hurt. Someone who wants recognition or validation of their pain. Take it back. Right? Telling someone else, take it back. When in reality, even though it's being projected out that way, the real internal dynamic of this is needing to apologize to yourself and forgive yourself for putting yourself in situations where pain was the result. Because at the end of the day, we're closing cycles of self-sabotage with the universe, the world card, and the Ten of Swords. You know, these are two completion cards, tens, completions in the mind, right? The ravaging of the mind, and the universe, you know, the world, this is the closing of a book, right? It's not the closing of a chapter, it's the closing of a book. So you're closing the book on self-sabotage. Which is why it's so important not to project out, but to look and go within. Like if you want to master yourself on such a level, right, to perfect yourself to your own standards, your own high standards, you know that there's healing that needs to be done, and the healing is releasing self-sabotage. You're not owed an apology from anyone. And no one owes you an apology. Because we're all human. We all make mistakes. Hurt people. We all have our reasons. Good, bad, or indifferent, right or wrong, it doesn't matter. We all have our reasons. We all have motives. You're getting out of a cycle of self-sabotage, right? The universe is making sure of it. The universe is making sure of it. That's why you're catching a message like this. Because we get the Seven of Wands in the reverse with the Five of Cups and the Nine of Wands. Because at the end of the day, I don't think you have any excuse to wallow like you can't take it anymore. I can't take this anymore, this life thing, these people, this pain, blah, blah, blah. People aren't sorry. They don't care they hurt me. They don't care they use me. They don't care that, you know, I put myself out for them. I give them a safe space or safe person to talk to. Like all of these things that you want to find stability in, right? That if it happened and it was the other way around, you needed someone, like it would be reciprocated, right? Taurus wants to build solid foundations. And so to put yourself in a position where you're being everything, right? You're being everything, the emotional support, the mental support, the cheerleader, you know, like all of these different things, especially for one person, right? If you're all these things for one person, I think you're realizing you have no excuse for overdoing it. You have no excuse to wallow in the fails of your past and act like you can't take it anymore when you're the one that is consistently in that cycle of self-sabotage, which is why it needs to end. It's painful. It's childish and repetitive cycles. You know, it's what a young soul would do. Like you're aging into your old soul, right? You want to age into the old soul, which means you've got to come out of the young soul energy. Start learning from past patterns, cyclical patterns. Forgive yourself for doing it. It's not that what you were doing, trying to be the best of everything, was bad. It's just who you're doing it for. That's what needs to heal. Stop sabotaging yourself. Listen to your resonation. You know when someone's going to reciprocate, when someone's not. You know when you're hoping someone will, and when you know someone will. You know when someone's going to make good on something. And you know when you're hoping someone's going to make good on something. You know when someone has your back at 3 a.m. if you call them up, and you know who you hope would answer at 3 a.m. Probably wouldn't. They might be the one at 3 a.m. that you hope answers, and they see it and it's 3 a.m. and they're like, God, I don't feel like dealing with that at 3 a.m. I don't feel like dealing with them. Think about it. Who are you investing in? Who are you investing in? Who are you giving your best self to? Who are you giving your best self to? How thin have you spread yourself doing it? I feel like you have no excuse for yourself, for the actual behavior. Because there's no reason why you shouldn't listen to your gut. If your gut's telling you you are not going to get anything reciprocated for what you're doing, and you want reciprocation for what you're doing, that's your intention, to have it be reciprocated, why are you doing things hoping that they'll reciprocate instead of knowing that they will? Right? Come on, Taurus. That's why I was kind of feeling like in a tizzy. I think like Taurus can't believe it. Like they're a solid rock for everybody, and no one's a solid rock for Taurus, and everything is crazy. They don't know who they can depend on. They have so much on their plate. It's all on Taurus, it's like Taurus, but you're kind of doing it to yourself. Spirit kind of wants to address it. That needs to alchemize. That needs a jump. It needs a fresh start. Can't go forward with that. So the universe, the world and the Ten of Swords is coming in and just completely closing it out. It's closing out that cycle. You have no excuse to wallow in your shit and act like you're on your last leg. I gotta be real with you, Taurus. You gotta end self-sabotage. And you ain't owed shit. And you don't owe shit neither. But you're not owed shit. The universe will tell you you either do everything that you do out of the kindness of your heart because it's genuinely who the fuck you are, with no expectation of anything in return, or expect for things to be reciprocated and be disappointed. And I think that's a lot of maybe what you've been doing. You're a great person, but you're doing it with this expectation of having it be reciprocated or appreciated. Wanting the reciprocity or the appreciation, even if it's just the offer, not that you would take it, it's just the offer. The acknowledgement, right, of what you did that was appreciated and would want to be returned. But Spirit's like, that's not why we do good things. That's not why we're generous or why we're a solid rock for someone, why we're a financial support, why we're a therapist for our best friend. It doesn't matter. We don't do it because we want it to be We don't, because we want our ego stroked for being a good person. You're supposed to just be good for the sake of being good and know that the universe will bring that energy back to you however it's meant to. There's no expectations on the person that you're giving to or the experience that you're giving to actually be the one to reciprocate it. The universe is like, I'll figure out how it gets reciprocated. I just need you to give right now. That's what you do when you do it well. Just listen to your gut. If something tells you not to, don't. But if something's telling you just be fucking nice and kind and there and present when you need to be, don't expect anything. Just feel good about being there for someone. Like, get into that mindset. Just do it because it feels really good to be able to do it for someone. Not because there's anything in return. You gotta get out of self-sabotage. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for maybe being blind to it or putting a blindfold onto it, having anxiety about it, you know, or putting different scenarios in your head. Like, no. No. You've got no excuse to fuck it up. No expectations. Full trust. The universe has got you. It's all good. All right, it's all good. So Taurus, I hope that helps. I hope that helps you for June. All my information is in the description if you want more from me. Until next time, guys, Divine Rebel Racey signing off. Love each other. And most importantly, love yourselves. Bye, everybody.